Hey guys, it's Gina. As promised, I'm coming with an update video on what's going on with me. Today is Monday. I don't know, the 4th? No, it can't be. Let's see. Maybe it's the 6th. It's Labor Day. Hey, it's Labor Day. I don't even know what the date is. Who cares? Today is Labor Day, and I was off today. I've actually had a 3-day weekend, and I know I mentioned in my last video that I had changed up my eating to the keto lifestyle. I am now 22 days into keto, and it's still going great. I actually go Wednesday to do a weigh-in and new measurements, so I'll share those results on my video for next week. But for those who don't know what keto is basically where you eat low, very, very, very low carb, and then a moderate amount of protein and high amounts of fat. So, but you eat healthy fats, avocado, coconut oil, olive oil, butter, real butter, not margarine. You get fat from cheese, fat from fattier meats, things like that. Instead of doing chicken breasts, I'll typically have chicken thighs because they have more fat. Things like that. Have I noticed a difference? Yes, a lot. The first couple of weeks, I noticed a lot of, I had a lot of headaches, which was probably withdrawals from my carbs. And I also was very, very fatigued. So it was rough because I was still doing my workouts, and I found that I was getting irritated with my trainers because they were trying to push me, but I was so fatigued. I was actually getting irritated. So I'm glad that that's over. That has passed. I did work out today, even though it's Monday and a holiday. Me and one of my friends met up at the gym, and we got to work out it anyway. I'm actually, beyond changing up my lifestyle for eating, I've been working out for now 9 months, and it's a habit. So I absolutely hate to miss a day that I'm planning on working out. But yeah, so far I've been enjoying it. I have noticed some differences. I'm pretty much sure that I've lost some weight, more weight, I should say. And yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. I keep it, I try to change it up every week what I'm having, because I have been prepping my lunch. I'm not doing a meal prep video this week for lunch. Not even really sure yet what I'm having, and I need to know that like now. I did get some things to have. I bought some pork loin chops, the boneless kind, and I bought some I don't really know how it's pronounced, so don't get me if I don't pronounce it right, but the andouille sausage. I got that. I got some Brussels sprouts and broccoli. My plan was to do the sausage and the Brussels sprouts together and kind of not really stir fry, but kind of fry them together with some butter, I should say, with it, but in some butter. And I might have that a couple times this week. And then with the pork loins, have the broccoli. And I might do the broccoli into like a broccoli cheese thing. I don't know yet. And I also have things that dinner, like I said, is not something I usually plan for. So I definitely have stuff that I keep for that. And I do have a couple burgers that I made if I want to have those this week for lunch as well. I could just put some cheese on it, wrap it in lettuce with, some pickle and mayo and all that kind of good stuff. So, yeah, that's what's been going on with me. Still working out. I'm working out 6 days a week now because I'm doing a class now on Saturdays as well. And, yeah, I can't really think of anything else that's changed from my last video. But, I decided to go back to keto because I liked it the first time I did it. And I remember thinking when I did it, like, I can live this way. I can literally live this way and not feel deprived. And I don't feel deprived. I really don't remember how I got off of keto. I know anytime you change up, like if say you start, you decide that you want to eat clean or you want to go paleo or whatever. It just seems like there's always some kind of life-changing event that just takes you completely off course. I'm not really sure what it was because it's been quite a while since I've done keto. And the reason I decided to go back to it is because I'm a carb addict. I know I'm a carb addict. And I literally can live on carbs only. It took me years to get to the point now of how much I eat in protein. And even before I did keto, I was eating quite a bit of protein, which is good because it took me forever to get there. So it made switching over to keto a little easier because I already have increased my protein. I did have to change some of my sources for protein because I was doing some protein shakes and things like that. Even though the protein powder I use is low carb, I don't want to, I like to eat. So I like to actually chew my food. So I don't want to, I still have my protein shakes, but I don't have them as often. Let's just say that. I do have protein bars sometimes, the Quest bars, but I really just do those to make sure I'm getting in enough fiber because that was something I struggled with the first couple weeks of keto. And now I take a supplement for fiber. I also take a supplement for magnesium and potassium because I don't think I was getting enough potassium, which is why I've added Brussels sprouts to my menu. And I already was eating broccoli and green beans. Those are two vegetables that I typically eat quite a bit. And I was eating like romaine and spinach. I've got a lot of spinach now. That was another thing I bought at the store with spinach, and I'm using it as for salads, and I'm also cooking it and making just spinach to go along with meals. So I'm definitely getting in my greens as well as my healthy fats and proteins. I'm cooking most of everything in some fat source. So if it's not coconut oil, excuse me, which is what I typically use for my oil, I'm using butter. And I actually buy my butter at the farmer's market. So it's organic. I buy it from an organic farmer. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. I would definitely, like I said, update on my weight loss and my measurements. Definitely sure there's changes in my measurements. I'm seeing a lot of definition even in my arms. Even though I still have that flab there, I can definitely see a lot of definition there. A lot of people can see it, the difference with me. But it's good that I'm seeing it because just because other people see it doesn't always, kind of make me happy, like get excited. It's when I start to see it that I get a little excited. So, and it makes me continue to push hard and keep going. I do have, which I mentioned many times, I have a race coming up in October. Not really a race. I take that back. It's not a race. It's a walk for breast cancer. And then I forgot that I signed up for a race in November, right before Thanksgiving. And it's a hot chocolate 5K. And it's a couple cities over from me. And I'm going to do that one. And I think those are the only two I have left for this year. Next year, I'm not sure if I'm going to, how I'm going to do as far as signing up for 5Ks. Mainly because I'm going to do the Savage Race next year, which is the one I told you guys that reminds me of like a Tough Mudder or something on that lines. It's a obstacle race. And I'm doing that in June of next year with my group that I work out with at the gym, well, most of them. And I want to really be prepared for this event. That's why I'm really getting serious about my diet, for one. And for two, I'm adding in more workouts where I can because I'm trying to get strong in areas that I'm not. This class I picked up on Saturdays is a strictly ab class. It's literally 1 hour of intense ab work, and it is a brutal class. And on Fridays, it's usually a little open for my workouts. I get with my group that I work out with, and we kind of do circuits, or we kind of play, we just decide what we're going to do that day. And most of the time, we end up doing a circuit workout. Well, me and another lady decided that we want to start doing, because we don't do leg days very often in our superset class. On Thursdays, we have supersets, which is pretty much lifting. We lift heavy those days, but we tend to work our back, bis, tris, chest, and of course abs are thrown in pretty much for any of those. We tend to work those more than we do legs, and I think it's because our particular trainer, legs is not her favorite because it's her weak point. So, but it just seems like we don't do it as often as we should. So we decided we're going to start doing them every Friday, or at least every other Friday, except for whichever third week that she actually has legs as part of our class. On those days, on those weeks, I shouldn't say days, on those weeks, that Friday after a leg day, we're probably going to do back and bis or chest and tris. So we'll just decide then. But we definitely have to work on our strength, because there's like wall climbing, there's like rope climbing, there's all kind of, I mean, this obstacle race is just ridiculous. They send us a video once a month with one part of the obstacle race to show you like different things that are there and what you do on that particular part. And yeah, and then like certain things, like if you try to cheat or hold on so you don't fall, they shock you and then you fall into the water. It's just, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna I definitely want to dedicate the beginning of next year till I do this race to preparing for it, in hopes that I am ready for it. I'm excited about it. It's definitely going to be challenging, and that's what's exciting about it to me, and I'm going to do it. It's going to get done one way or another. It's going to happen. So yeah, I think that's about all that's going on, and I don't want to make this video too long. It's probably already too long. And yeah, so I hope everybody has a great week. I hope you guys have planned out for the week. One of the good things that's going to be coming forward is that because it's starting to get cooler outside, we're starting to get some of the fall weather, and once we actually get into the fall, I will be doing a lot more crock pot recipes. I probably also will do another freezer meal crock pot recipe prep with some new recipes, because I have been researching a lot of recipes I want to try. So I definitely will probably do that again for both beef and chicken crock pot recipes, kind of like I did the first time, but just totally different recipes. And I will definitely have that coming. So, and as I go, like different recipes I try in the winter, in the fall, and the winter, because I do a lot more crock pot cooking during those times of year. Summer, you grill a lot more. So I don't do a whole lot of crock pot cooking in the summer. I do some, but not very much. But when the fall comes, gotcha. A lot of recipe videos will be coming, and I'll be sharing them. Plus, we're a big football family, so I will have like some of your, for those who might have those husbands that love football, might have people over, I'll definitely have some recipes for things that you could do for Sunday night football, for appetizers and things like that, because we're a big football family, and we have people over to watch football with us sometime. So I definitely do different foods that are for that type of event, like more appetizer type food instead of a meal. So yeah, those things will be coming. And yeah, like I said, I hope everybody has a great week, and I will talk to you guys again next week. Talk to you later. Bye bye.